Okay, hey, and welcome to a special edition of the Series 4 Prologue. The reason for the orange glow everywhere is that it's artificial light. I'm doing this video in the middle of the night, yes. While everybody's asleep, here I am in my freezing cold conservatory getting Series 4 Prologue out of the way because I am desperate to get onto the proper Series 4. So, what have we got? I was going to say today. What have we got tonight? It's a Hornby Class 153, as you can see. Central Trains, it's a DMU. It's a single car DMU. That confuses a lot of people because DMU stands for Diesel Multiple Unit. It doesn't mean they have to be in multiples, it just means that they can be in multiples. This particular instance is a single, it's on its own, but it can couple up to lots of others. It can couple up to Class 156s, 150s, 170s, I think possibly even 158s, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about the model though. I know the real thing can couple to all of those, but I'm not too sure what the model can couple up to. Now, these are my favourite DMUs so far. I haven't got the 105 or 108 by Bachmann yet, but so far this 153 by Hornby is my favourite DMU, and I'll tell you for why. The reason is the motor. It's just this really neat little compact motor over one bogie at one end, and it's fantastic. It's so smooth, it's so quiet, it's really quite capable, more than capable to haul this unit around the track, and it's so easy to DCC as well. They're just beautiful. I really do love these, and the Class 153 actually came from the Class 155. Here we go. So this is a Class 155, just couple them together, just like that. So basically what they did, because, well, the 153s were built by British Leyland, and basically, well, when I say they were built by British Leyland, I'm pretty sure that it's these here, the 155, that was built by British Leyland, and so they literally chopped them in two, sliced them in half, and then they basically turned this. I think it was Hunslet and Barclay that turned this, you know, one of these halves into them, and that's it. So when we get that out and have a look at it in a moment, I'll bring this back, and we'll have a look at it in detail and see the, you know, see the comparisons, the similarities. So let's open the box. Okay, so it's fairly typical Hornby packaging. We're used to this by now. Oh, just pop it out. There we go. Look at this paper, shredded to bits. Ow. Okay, so get out of the way. Go on, shoo. Get all the packaging out of shot. Just look at this. Look at this. I love it. Look at the underframe detail there. And there's quite a lot of weight to it as well. For such a little thing, well, I say little, it's obviously, well, it's more or less the length of a Mark III coach, isn't it? But yeah, this, you know, there's a lot of weight to this unit. Despite it being just one unit, it's really heavy. And obviously, even though it's got just the tiny little motor, and you can see right the way through the unit, the whole way along, it's still really heavy. And that really helps to give it traction too, because there are no traction tyres, as you can see. Yeah, it doesn't need them. It totally doesn't need them, because there's more than enough traction. I suppose my only criticism, and lots of other people have said this too, is that this snowplow here at the end turns with the bogie. And I'm pretty sure in real life it shouldn't do that. It should be fixed just to the bottom of the unit like that, and the bogie should turn on its own. But you know, the way Hornby have built this is that they've well, whether it's for construction costs purposes or ease of construction, I don't know, but they have put it onto the front of the bogie, and that's not incredibly accurate. So that's my, well, is that my biggest criticism? Yeah, I would say that's probably my biggest criticism with the Class 153. But If we can overlook that, because that's not too much of a problem if you've got it going around really gentle curves. If we overlook that, the rest of the unit is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's rivets all over the place. I've never seen so many rivets on a single model before. Just look at that. Billions. And you know, I love my rivets. And this Central Trains livery is a personal favourite as well, because I used to catch this from Alsager over to Derby almost every week, because I had a significant other in Derby, and I would go to Derby as often as I could, and yeah, I have really fond memories of riding these all the way to Derby. You know, just the smell, the distinctive noise of that motor underneath revving up and trying to get it to 75 miles per hour as quick as possible. And then even the like little buzzers, like, because obviously you'd have the driver in one end and you'd have the guard in the other, and you know, he'd push the like a little buzzer by the door, he'd like bzz, bzz, and then the guy at the other end would go bzz, bzz. Yeah, we're fine, we're clear to go. And yeah, what's amazing is that you can get that in DCC sound. You can buy chips for these to, you know, give them sound, and that little buzzer thing is even included. Ah, brilliant. Gonna have to do that, aren't I? So what was I saying earlier about the Class 155 that it came from? Look at this. Can you see the similarities? It's uncanny. You can see how it happened, can't you? You can see how it came about. But as you've probably worked out, because this unit was designed, well, because this train, this DMU, was designed to work in units of 2 like that, one of the ends isn't really suitable to have a cabin. So, which end is it? I'm pretty sure it's this end. So yeah, one of the cabs is absolutely tiny, because it's obviously got this gantry here as well for passengers to move freely between units. So basically the driver has got probably what, a square meter or something, if that. It really must be the world's smallest cab, the world's smallest office, the world's smallest workplace. Yeah, very small indeed. But you know, they had no choice, because they had to have a toilet on them as well. There is a toilet in there. I wouldn't recommend using it. Some of them are 20-30 years old now and probably smell pretty bad. But they're classics. I love the Class 158. 158s. I love the Class 153s. I really do. And this model by Hornby is excellent. They are excellent. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, so here we are over at the layout. Now, because I'm doing this in the middle of the night, the lighting levels are different, so that's why I am going to put it on the track at this point rather than the famous piece of skirting board. Okay, so, and we'll get it running this way as well, so it comes towards the camera, just like when I do it over at the other part. Okay, so, pretty easy to put on, just 4 wheels at each end, that's it, that's your lot, doesn't need anything more. Now, she is DCC. She was one of the first to be done, actually. One of the first. In fact, I think I did this one myself. Because Craig, who does the model railway with me, he did loads of DMUs. But yes, I'm pretty sure I've done this one. So, let's switch the DCC controller on. Its number is 26. I won't forget it, because it's the same date as my cousin's birthday. So, 26. Right, just give her a little bit of a wiggle. Yeah, there we go. So that's all good. Okay, now she's got lights as well, so let's just put those on. In fact, I can just turn off the lamp here so that we can see them better. 3, 2, 1. And then let's switch her lights on. There we go, see? Look at that. Now you can even get lighting for the interior of the unit. So you can get strip lighting that fixes just underneath the roof and goes all the way down the unit, lighting it up. And I really need to do a video on that, don't I? So many to do. I need to take on an assistant. Applications below. Right, now if we just get it going the other way. See? Brilliant. 2 little red lights at this end, white lights at the other, and then swap it over. Back to 3 white lights at this end and 2 red lights at the other. So you've got a really, really powerful bright one over on the far left, and then 2 standard white bulbs just to say, hey, there's a train here. Okay, so I think that we need to get her going, don't we? We can see that she looks the part. She's got lights. Let me just turn the lamp back on so that we can, yep, get the maximum quality of focus and stuff. Okay, take it away. Just look how smooth that is. I'm applying hardly any power. Just look at the DCC controller. Look how low that setting is. What, 10 o'clock, 10:30? And yet look how smooth that is. It's just a really, really gentle hum coming from the motor bogie at the front there. Oh, just look how bright the lights are as well. They're the standard lights. I haven't fitted those. They're nothing special, they're just the lights that the model came with. Okay, I think we need to make her go a bit quicker, don't we? Yeah, definitely. She's going nowhere near quick enough. I mean, she's doing a scale speed of about, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 miles an hour. And these things can do 75 easily. So, let's speed her up a bit. Now, on the DCC controller, I find a really nice speed. It's about there. So let's just check out what that looks like. Lego Station's doing well. It's nearly complete. So the Lego vids will start just in time for Christmas, which is good. Yeah, that's better. Much better. You see how smooth that is? Can you hear it? Oh, I just think it's fantastic. I need more of these. I've only got 2. Yeah, they are fantastic. I love the Class 153s. So reliable. Do you know, I've not had a single problem with it. Nothing. It's never cut out on me, it's never died. I've never had to replace any axles, I've never had to replace the chip, I've never had to open her up at all. I've never had to do a single thing to it. And she has done loads of miles as well, because it's one of my favourite DMUs. In fact, I think it appears in my first ever video going past the Dapple track cleaner. That's how long I've had it. They're just brilliant. Just buy one, just get one. Class 153 by Hornby. Available in just about every flavour you can think of. Central Trains, Northern Rail, Regional Railways, East Midlands, loads and loads and loads. And the Northern one's really nice as well. If you haven't got one, and you're into trains, and you're especially into your diesels, I have to ask you, why haven't you got one? It's a fantastic motor, it's a smooth operation, and they look brilliant.